it's almost mid-June. Going to do a walk through the garden, show you what I'm growing right now, and maybe that'll give you some tips for things that you can grow as well. Welcome to our garden. All right, so we got some Cherokee purples with the basil. We've got our eggplant. As you notice, the leaves are really white. A really large amount of, you can see right there, those are spider mites. That orange right there. So what I've been doing, I've been spraying with a hard spray of water, and then I spray with soap, and then I come back a couple days later and I spray a hard spray again, and with just water, and then wait till that dries a little bit, and then I'll put, spray the soap on it like I did earlier today, hoping to get this back. But as you can see, it really got hit pretty hard. I mean, there's all that orange right there. Those are all spider mites. Hopefully those are dead because we did the soap twice already this week, and we do have flowers. We did pick some eggplant, but that plant's hurting. Lots of tomatoes. Basil is in every plant, or marigolds. I like to put the marigolds up front and then the basil on the sides and the back, but I like to have both. We've got nice rows so we can walk through to water and kind of keep the plants a bit separated. We have a variety of tomatoes. As you can see, all the basil. Looks like we lost our marigold here for some reason. It's been really dry. Probably didn't water good enough. Rain, we're finally starting to get some rain. I got all the different types of sweet peppers with basil as well. As you can see, there's some of these basil plants are larger than the actual pepper plant. Boy, that smells good. But all these ones that are, you can see the bolt like that, you want to cut that off, and that'll promote growth from the sides. But look, you got the small peppers in there, and the basil plant's almost as big as that pepper. Oh, there's a bigger pepper right there. Everything I grow is sweet, but all this basil, they mask the scent of your crop, and then you don't have problems. Here's the basil we've been eating off of. Same thing, we need to take that. Now here's our squash, and that's the one that got the white spots on it, the powdery mildew. These are radishes. These are done. I need to pull these out and replant. Yeah, you can see they're toast. Oh, there's a big one right there. And we have some carrots still. There's a carrot right there. Oops, plucked a little one. Let me put that one back in so it can keep growing, because it is definitely too small to pick. Got some lettuce. Transplanted our papaya. I don't know if that pot's gonna be big enough. Here's some nice beets we have growing. We had more beets growing over here. Got some weeds in here. We should be pulling. Terrible gardener. Oh, look at that. That's a beet. I'll put that one back in the ground, and I got a mosquito buzzing me. This is the ones that got eaten, and I had to put a beer trap in there, fill that up with beer, because they were getting eaten. And it seems to have helped. They're no longer getting eaten. And then over here, check this out. Look how fast these things are growing. That's not even 2 weeks. And they're already growing. Look at that. Those are pretty nice size, aren't they? And those are the straight 8s. And then over here, we have our small cantaloupes, and they have not started yet. Just a few days ago, this was filled with cantaloupes. I had like 10 of them growing, and something came and just wiped me out. I mean, it ate every one. Here's one of the stalks left. It cut all the stalks off and then left the leaves. So I don't think it was a rabbit. I found a couple slugs today. I went out and looked for slugs, and I did find a couple, kind of thinking that's what it was. Got some nice pineapple growing here. This is my old pineapple patch. Look at that rogue tomato from throwing a tomato over there. That thing's huge. I mean, that thing's like 6 foot long. So there's that. We got our new trellis that we just did the video on. 6 foot tall. It's a 16-foot long trellis. So we're growing that. So that's all installed now, and it's not going to be long. Those cucumbers are going to be up, growing right through the trellis. We're going to have them grow right through and then come up this trellis. Can't wait. They're getting really close now. So here we are in the side garden. We have 2 trellises here. They're the small ones. They're both 8 foot long. I cut a 16-foot cattle panel in half. We had cucumbers growing. We I thought I did a good job of keeping everything off the ground, off this pine bark and this weed cloth, but apparently I did not, and they got powdery mildew, and I had to pull all the plants. So they were planted in the middle. So what we've done now is we planted on the outside. This is all fresh new dirt here. As you can see, they're already growing. They're straight eights, just like the ones in the back, and small 2 8-foot trellises. And so they're growing, not as fast as the ones in the backyard, but they're growing. One last cabbage that hasn't been picked. We've got our marigolds, and to keep the bugs away. And then here's our other side, and all the straight eights. These are growing really nicely, and it's going to provide a nice crop of cucumbers. So there we go. That's the end. That's all we got. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.